We are halfway through dry January if you're participating, but it doesn't mean that you have to miss out on delicious drinks.
I have a little song I've created.
Okay.
How dry I am, how dry I'll be if I can get through January.
That's going to catch on.
We've got Dimitrios Zahariadis, who is our cocktail chemist, but this is a trend. Like in bigger cities, they literally have dry bars now where people are going and having cocktails that don't have alcohol.
Yeah, it's more than just a little fad now. It's become a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. And as you can see, I brought a whole bunch of things with me. A lot of non-alcoholic spirits that are available now. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more as far as, gins and tequilas and whiskeys and rums. We have Prosecco we're using today. There's canned cocktails. There's one over there. There's, and then, of course, you got beer, you got wine. Everything's dry.
But yet everything looks like alcohol.
Yes,
I mean, it looks like, it's not like just buying the kid apple cider
No.
wine. We call it kid wine.
And this costs just as much as regular alcohol because there is a distillation process. And there's a lot smarter people than I that know how to make this stuff. So
that's wonderful.
I just have the privilege of playing around with them and showing people there's alternatives to alcohol.
Okay.
All right.
So what do we do?
So we're going to do basically a spritz, like an Italian spritz, like an Aperol spritz.
Oh, an Aperol
But we're
spritz
using Lyre's Italian Orange, which this actually won Best Spirit last year at Tales of the Cocktail, which is a big awards. And
are these available for purchase?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course.
So would you buy them at regular stores?
Regular liquor stores.
Alcohol?
Yeah, regular liquor stores. Correct. So we're going to do about 2 ounces of the. There we go. 2 ounces of the Italian spirit. We're going to do. Instead of using club soda, I'm going to use a little tonic water. Just because I like a little tonic, and it brings a more herbal kind of tonic-y taste to it kind of thing with the quinine. And then we have our Prosecco, Lyre's Prosecco.
Tonic water. Okay.
Which is, again, non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic,
Prosecco.
exactly. Okay. I like to boost it up with just a touch of simple syrup, which is equal parts sugar and water.
That's cool. Okay.
And then a little bit more, I put just little bitters, orange bitters. These are glycerin-based, so these bitters, the Fee Brothers bitters, are not made with alcohol.
Okay.
Oops.
Wow.
Thanks, Kara. And then give that just a little stir, our little orange, and that's it. And you could drink without feeling guilty or in any type of way.
Or if you're, out with friends and you're the driver.
Of course, yes.
That's exceptional.
Okay, so I'm going to drink from the other side of the glass. But also, it's nice if, you're trying to do dry January and you're like, people will think, oh, I can't socialize or I feel antisocial. Having something like this might be like, I'm just like everybody else. I just don't have the alcohol.
Absolutely. Exactly. And they don't need to know that you're not having alcohol. That looks like a proper cocktail that you would get.
Tastes delicious.
And you could be...
Tastes like a well-blended cocktail. You just don't know, it tastes the way I would want a cocktail to taste.
Sure.
It doesn't sound like...
Exactly. It's
I would not miss a cocktail if it tasted like that.
It definitely doesn't just taste like you're drinking orange juice.
No, so I should have come earlier in the month for you,
You
Scott.
should have been here January 1, baby.
So now
this is better than Tom Hanks, who's just putting champagne in his Diet Coke, right?
He's lucky he's such a Greco-phile and his wife is Greek and he's Greek Orthodox that I have a soft spot in my heart for Tom Hanks. I'm going to give it a try.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be a deal breaker.
Okay.
So now we're going to do a little riff on espresso martini. I'm going to use the Lyre's cane spirit, which is comparable to an aged rum. So we're going to do about 1.5 ounces of the cane spirit. They also have a coffee liqueur. So we're going to do 1.5 ounces of the coffee liqueur.
This is remarkable that all of these products are not
A shot of espresso,
So you could go
fresh
in right now
espresso.
to a package store and say, I want Lyre's dark cane.
And most of them, right now it's on the upswing here in Connecticut, so maybe not all of them are going to be available.
With the simple syrup.
A little bit of simple syrup just to bump up the sweetness, and then we give it a good shake. But I see it slowly but surely, the trend going up in Connecticut.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of these available, not only in liquor stores, but in your favorite restaurants and bars as well.
Well, it's interesting
And
when
look at
you're
that, it's just like an espresso martini.
in a beautiful glass, just like everything.
Yeah. We do our little
coffee. Now, you are we can find you sometimes at Vera and Rondo.
Yes.
Would you have these drinks at a bar like that?
We could, yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
And we have a very talented crew of bartenders that, even if we don't have something like this, they can make you something really special.
So you can say, I want a mocktail that tastes like an espresso martini, and a lot of the higher-end bars like
We
yours
only
would
have
have
a minute.
that.
If you're not
A minute, let's go.
Oh,
So we're going to do a whiskey sour.
Okay.
So we're doing 2 ounces of our...
This is really good, Kara.
I'll try this
our
one next.
non-alcoholic bourbon.
Non-alcoholic bourbon.
We're going to do 1.5 ounces, or sorry, 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup.
Okay.
Simple syrup, a main ingredient here.
Yeah, you need the sugar in your cocktail. Yeah.
And that's what?
Lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice always.
Okay.
We're gonna do some Fee Brothers. This is a Fee foam, so it's a foaming agent instead of using egg whites. In other words.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's very cool.
And then we give it this with a hard shake.
Okay.
So now you have a whiskey sour.
A whiskey sour right on top of a beautiful square
Nice
ice
big
cube.
ice cube. We garnish with our cherry. We garnish with our orange.
Oh my gosh.
Give that a little taste.
It looks beautiful.
It does. It looks like the real thing.
And it smells just like it. I mean, I'm right here.
It's delicious. If you, okay, I don't know if you want to try this. You would never know that there's not alcohol in that. It definitely tastes like there's something that's in there.
Sure.
But it does, it's a real mocktail.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my God, it tastes just like a whiskey sour.
I think it's good.
It is.
I think you love that one.
Thank you.